Most parents ask the wrong question when it comes to the use of smartphones. They wonder what age is appropriate for the child. But the real question should be, are you ready for the extra responsibility? So let's dive deeper. It's natural to want a one-size-fits-all answer to this question. But the reality is there is no magical number. Studies are showing that children are getting their phones much younger and younger, as early as 8 and 9 in many cases. However, the impact of smartphones can be significant, from quality of sleep to being able to pay attention, or leading to some level of reliance and addiction to the devices. But here's the twist. The age that your child gets a smartphone is not only based on their age, but it's based on your ability as a parent to provide the support that the child needs. A smartphone is not just a device, it's actually access to the whole world and to billions of people, hours upon hours of content, and a lot of influence that's beyond your control. So before giving your child a smartphone, consider the reasons why you want to give your child a smartphone. Is it for communication? Is it for safety reasons? Is it because everybody else in their class or their school has it at their age? But if it's really for communication, guess what? There are multitudes of alternatives. There are a lot of age-appropriate phones that now exist for children of much younger ages. Secondly, there are specific phones that have been created to ensure that your child does not have access to social media. Now, this depends on the country you live in, but the point is there are solutions. Some of these basic tools will allow your child to still have the access to a phone, to be able to communicate with you, parents, caregivers, but therefore still protect them from the internet. So before making the leap to a full smartphone, ask yourself a couple of questions. Ask yourself about your child's maturity. How old is your child? A child really should not be getting a smartphone any earlier than 13. If you can push it to 16, do so. But you have to also take into cognizance your family dynamics. Ask yourself not only if they're old enough, but are they mature enough? Are they ready to take the responsibility that comes with having a smartphone? You also need to ask yourself as a parent or caregiver, are you ready to do the additional work that comes with supporting a child who has access to a smartphone that's their device? So let's change the question from what age is the right age for a child to have a smartphone, but rather asking two other questions, which are, one, are you as a parent or caregiver ready to do the work and the additional responsibility that comes with having a child who has a smartphone? And secondly, is your child actually mature enough to handle the responsibility that comes with such power that a smartphone gives them? It's not about your child being good or bad. It's not about your child being able to handle a smartphone or not. It's about realizing the power that a smartphone gives a child. And therefore, if that child is not equipped, has not been taught, and does not have any guardrails or support to help them make the right choices online when they come across content that is questionable, then it might not be time to give your child that phone. In my experience coaching parents, I found that the issue is not the smartphone, it's just the device. The issue is the level of intentional digital parenting that goes hand in hand with a parent who has given their child or children a smartphone. So what we'll be doing through this series is bringing questions from the community, from parents, when it comes to raising children in the digital age. There are so many questions, so many uncertainties, new feedback, new data, new research keeps coming out regularly. This is probably the first generation that's a live, it's almost like a live lab. We're all in this experiment together in terms of what it means to navigate a digital world in a responsible, safe, and intentional way. But I'm here to help you on that journey. Ask yourself that question. Why exactly are you giving your child a smartphone? Are they ready? Are they mature enough? And are you as a parent or caregiver or grandma or grandpa who's gifting the smartphone, are you actually ready to do the work that comes with monitoring and keeping a child safe in a vast digital world?